Hey everybody, Crystal Beaudry here with Crystal's Clean Kitchen, where we help make clean eating a lifestyle. So we are doing a series for the month of February that is all about Valentine's Day. Now, if you've been following my channel for a while, you know that in January we did a whole series all about appetizers, and then in December we did a whole Christmas series. So you guys, we love doing series here because it's just so fun to know that there is a theme behind what we're doing. Just like we did for the last couple of months, we are going to repurpose some of our older videos and re-edit them so that you can make sure to enjoy some of the ones that we have already created a few years ago. So make sure to keep your eyes open for those. Now, we have a ton of new content coming your way as well, so you're not going to want to miss anything. Now, of course, at this channel, we try to do low-carb friendly, keto-approved recipes, so you're not going to want to miss any of them. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Hey everybody, Crystal Beaudry here with Crystal's Clean Kitchen. So today is kind of a special day for me. It is my birthday today as I'm recording this, and I thought to myself, you know, I kind of want to make myself a cake. I know that's kind of silly. Sometimes my mother-in-law tries to go out and buy me cupcakes or a cake, but there is nowhere that sells keto-approved, sugar-free, low-carb friendly cakes that you can buy easily. So I just am going to make one. It is going to be delicious though. Now we do this cake for all of our birthdays. Well, everybody who likes chocolate, that is. It's going to be a chocolate cake with chocolate frosting, and for real, you guys are going to love this cake. It's super easy to do on top of that. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget though to hit that like button. All right, so here's all the ingredients that we need for our cake. We're going to start with 2 cups of some almond flour, 1/4 of a cup of some baking cocoa, 1/2 of a teaspoon of some baking soda, and 1/2 of a teaspoon of some salt. 2 eggs. You want to make sure that they're kind of like room temperature. 2/3 of a cup of some sweetener. Now I'm going to be using some maple syrup. This is the keto maple syrup brand. But you could also use regular maple syrup if you wanted also, depending upon how many carbs you are interested in having in this. Then we're going to use 1/3 of a cup of some water and 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Now for the frosting, I'm going to be using about 4 ounces of some chocolate chips, so about 1/2 cup. And then I'm going to be melting that with a little coconut oil. Then we'll be doing 4 tablespoons of some cream cheese, 1/2 cup of some almond butter, and 1/4 of a cup of the heavy whipping cream. Now for the sweetener to sweeten the frosting, I'm also going to be using the maple syrup. This one is from Lancanto. You could use my homemade maple syrup too, that's keto approved, that would work as well. Or you could use regular maple syrup. You could also, for the cake itself, if you wanted to just use regular like aluos or monk fruit or something like that, any kind of sweetener is going to work with this. Now I'm going to be using some smaller round pans, but sometimes when I make this, I make a 9-inch size pan as well for cake, and when I do that, I just double this recipe to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so for our chocolate cake, we are starting with the dry ingredients. You want to start with 2 cups of almond flour. We're going to do 1/4 of a cup of some baking cocoa. I got that baking cocoa from Costco as well. 1/2 teaspoon of some baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of some salt. Mix that together. Now for our wet ingredients, we are going to do 2 eggs, 2/3 of a cup of some maple syrup. Now, you guys, I actually will mix and match this recipe quite a bit. So sometimes I will do 1/2 of it in maple syrup and 1/2 of it in the monk fruit erythritol mixture that I always use. I'm going to add your vanilla, 1/3 of a cup of some water. Sometimes I do 1/3 of a cup of milk instead of water, so it's totally up to you, however you prefer to do it. I actually really enjoy adding different types of sweeteners to see what will taste better, and honestly, it all tastes good. Then just mix that up. Add in 1/2 of your flour mixture at a time so that it can slowly combine. Now, as you can tell, the base of this recipe is actually dairy-free also. So if you chose to do a dairy-free frosting, it would be completely dairy-free as well. Now I actually bought these 2 cute little cake pans from Amazon. They are 6 inches in diameter, or 6 inches across. And then I will be putting some parchment paper on the bottom of it so that it will help the cake come out a little bit easier. I'm also going to be wiping some coconut oil on the sides of it so that it will come out a little bit easier. What I actually like to do is I like to take a pencil, cut and circle the pan, and then I just cut it in a perfect circle so that it fits on the bottom nicely. All right, so I have my parchment paper all cut out to fit perfectly. I'm just going to put some coconut oil on my fingers, rub it around the sides, and also just kind of a little bit on the bottom of it. The parchment paper will stick a lot better like that. And then if I didn't cut it 100% perfect, it will still come out perfectly. Now I'm going to be portioning this out evenly into both pans. You know, I will make this recipe doubled when I am making it for a larger group of people, but it is actually really nice to have it kind of just for my immediate family. That way I don't have tons of leftovers. Now I'm going to be baking this in the oven at 350 degrees for about 25-30 minutes. You will notice that the top is done. You'll kind of start to see it crackle a little bit, and that's how you know it's done.
Now we're going to be mixing 4 tablespoons of cream cheese and mixing it until it's softened.
And then we're going to be adding all the other ingredients. So the other ingredients are melted dark chocolate, almond butter, and keto maple syrup.
Okay, you guys can add them?
Okay. That's the syrup. Okay. Now we're going to be adding the almond butter. And then we're going to be adding the chocolate. Make sure to be scraping down the sides. Okay, now we're going to be adding a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream.
That's good, that's good. This is how you want it to look. Now we're going to put it in the refrigerator until everything else is ready to go. All right, so we pulled these out of the oven. We let them cool down before we take them off, before we took it out. I'm going to just run a knife around the edges. Okay, and why don't you do it to that one? And then I'm going to very carefully remove it. Oh, that bottom made this a lifesaver. I'm just peel the bottom off. Place it right there. How you doing? Here,
how do I get it off?
Here, that over there. And just make sure. You just got to do it carefully. We don't want to break it. Whew, there we go.
I want to peel it off.
Okay, careful, careful.
Ooh, that looks yummy.
Ooh, yum. Okay, where's the frosting? Oh, grab the frosting. It's in the fridge.
Let's apply this frosting.
All right, so we're going to frost the first layer because we really want a nice thick middle. Okay, spread it all out. Just grab some more on there too, buddy.
Okay. This looks delicious.
Almond butter. There's almond butter in this, Hannah. It's going to be good. Okay, even more.
Peanut butter in the is too.
No, only
Nope, there's not
almond
peanut butter, just almond butter. Okay, good. I'm going to just kind of scrape it.
I see it go in it to peanut butter.
I know, but honey, it wasn't peanut butter, it was almond butter. All right, I'm going to cover
But
that.
I
Looks
say
like a sandwich.
Okay, now put a bunch more on it. Good. Oops. Okay, just put a bunch. Don't try to rub it because that might break it. Just a bunch on there. Okay, careful. You just want to be really, really gentle with it so that it doesn't break apart. Put the rest of it on there. We're just going to...
almond
Like
butter,
all
not
of it?
peanut
All of
butter?
it?
Yeah, so what we're going to do then is we're going to make it go on the sides like this.
It's a sandwich, right?
It is kind of like a sandwich. A cake sandwich.
That's what I want for my lunches. Cake sandwich.
You want a cake sandwich for your lunch, Hannah?
Yes.
Oh, oops.
Here. It's like so.
Okay, good. You're good. Thank you.
It's a sandwich.
Wow, that looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have any candles. I need candles for my cake.
You know what'd be cool? We should put like raspberries on top.
Yeah, sometimes when we make this cake, we put fruit in the middle layer with chocolate. Like one year we did strawberries.
Oh yeah.
One year we did raspberries.
I think I like the raspberries.
I think we did blueberries one year too, didn't we?
Oh
maybe
yeah.
not. I don't
yeah.
remember.
I think we did.
So just know that that's always an option also if you wanted to mix something with your chocolate.
Yummy.
All right, well, we're gonna keep frosting this. You guys, oh, I suppose we need to do a taste test, don't we?
We do.
Okay, well, let's finish frosting it and then I'll give you a taste test. This actually is so beautiful. I cannot wait to do a taste test. All right, try to get all the layers in here.
I'm gonna get like some cake, a little frosting.
You want some cake, girl?
Yes.
Oh, wow. This is super good.
That's some quality stuff.
And it did not take me very long to make. This actually just took a short amount of time. You guys are gonna wanna try this. So if your birthday is coming up, definitely try this keto chocolate cake. You will not be disappointed. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for some more great recipes. We'll see you next time.
Bye.